Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture opened City of Hope, an exhibit timed to the 50th anniversary of King's death and the Poor People's Campaign. Evan Kozlov is at the MLK Memorial this morning with more.
The exhibit is called the City of Hope, and it's to honor a part of history that you might not know about. Let me set the scene. The year was 1968, and poverty levels were through the roof for African Americans. In fact, some estimates show that 1 out of 3 were living in poverty. Take this quote from MLK Jr. during the March on Washington. He said Black Americans were living on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. So it was in that situation that MLK had this big idea. He wanted to bring thousands of people to the mall, to set up a tent city, to demand attention, to fix the issue. Then he was shot and killed. But that did not stop the event from happening, and that's why this exhibit exists.
The Poor People's Campaign was Martin Luther King Jr.'s final dream.
That's Aaron Bryant, a curator for the new exhibit. And just imagine for a second, 3,000 activists from across the country pouring into the mall and setting up tents. In fact, they called it Resurrection City. It had electrical and sewer lines, a town hall, restaurants. And for 6 weeks, they stayed there, demanding a fix to systemic poverty.
Civil rights was really translating and transforming into human rights crusades.
So if you want to see the exhibit, you could go and check it out right now at the National Museum of American History. But before we send it back to you, Reese, let's take one last look at this quote from Martin Luther King, who's always so poetic. He said, "We shall overcome, because the arc of moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice." Okay, Reese, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Evan. Unfortunately, that lonely island of poverty is one that still afflicts us today, but we are making progress. Now, Jan, you always have your